Welcome back to Homebodylive. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. We're so happy to have you join us for our community conversation and exercise. You'll notice that Ben is not with us today. Unfortunately, we were home visiting my parents over the weekend and he fell down some stairs, which he's just recovering from a bruised knee and hopefully will be back by the end of this week. But this is a good reminder and a good little public service announcement that 1 in 3 Americans over the age of 65 fall every year. So it is so important that we keep our bodies active and moving safely. And that is what we are really striving to do here at Homebodylive. So since I'm solo today, I will be showing all of our low impact exercises standing and in their seated variation. So if you follow along with Ben usually sitting, feel free to continue to do so, and I will be sure to show you both ways to move. Make sure you have on appropriate footwear. I am barefoot, but I am working on a non-slippery surface, so please make sure you have on the appropriate footwear to move with us, to move with me. Sorry, I'm used to being here. All right, let's get started. Today we will be focused on our lower body, doing some strengthening, and also our upper body. So we're just going to start by marching in place. And if you're seated, like always, you're just moving your legs up and down, always sitting with a tall back. Let's just warm up here for a few seconds. I hope you all had a nice weekend. It was beautiful, beautiful weather here on the East Coast. It's so nice to be back and moving. We can start to add in some arms here. So let's bring our arms up and then just down to the side. So we're bringing them up to our ears and then down to the side. And same thing if you're seated. Arms go up and down, up and down. Good. We're here for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to do our standing squat. So to do this, we're just going to shoot our bottom back in the room, and the weight comes into the heels. So that way you're really working on squeezing those glutes. You can always do this by holding onto a chair, or if you're seated, you're kind of reversing the motion. So I'm sitting in the front of the chair. I'm coming up just a little bit as if I'm standing, and then I'm coming back down. And I'm really working on strengthening my hamstrings and my glutes here. So I'm rocking forward, coming up off the chair, and then sitting back down. You'll really feel this regardless of the variation that you're doing. So before I showed you, I did a pretty deep squat, but you can make your squat as small or as big as you like. My feet are hip width apart. Good, let's do 10 more together. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, weight still in my heels, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm going to ask now that you hold your squat just a little bit. So I'm bending my knees, my bottom is back, my weight is back over my heels, and I'm just going to press my knees out to the side slightly. So I'm holding it here. You can lift yourself off the chair a little and then pressing your knees. Sorry, it's hard to play around with the ankles here, but I'm just pressing my knees out to the side. And now I'm starting to feel this in my quads too. Good, let's do 10 more pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop yourself down or stand up if you were standing. Take a breath. I know I'm out of breath, and I don't know if it's because I'm moving between standing and seated, but take a second, and we're going to do that set one more time. Grab a drink of water. So going back to our squats, we're going to do 15 squats together. So shooting your weight back into your heels and standing up. Coming up off the chair and sitting back down. Good, we have 10 more. 9, 8, 7, I'm keeping a flat back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shaking it out. And we're going to hold that squat, your feet are hip width apart, and then pulsing your knees out to the side again. So I'm in the squat, my weight is in my heels, I can even lift my toes up off the floor, and I'm pulsing back. You're lifting up off the chair just a tiny bit. I'm actually keeping my hands on the chair, and I'm pulsing my legs out to the side. Give me 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, my quads are shaking. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay. We're almost through with our legs. Let's just work our calves a tiny bit. So we've done this before. I just want you to reach up, reach your heels off the ground, and then come back down really slowly. So we're reaching up, your arms can go up, and then slowly lower them down. If you're seated, you're just lifting your heels and lowering them. And I know when Ben does this, he puts his hands on his knees to add some resistance. I'm getting an off-camera nod from Ben. So that is indeed what he does. Good, so you're lifting and lowering your heels really slowly. Good, it's nice to add in that extra resistance. And if you're doing it standing, by raising your arms up, you're also challenging your balance as well. Good. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. We're going to do one more set, and then we'll get into those arms. Good. So feet hip width apart, and we're going up off our heels, and then slowly lowering them back down. Lifting up, and slowly lower. My ankles are cracking. Good. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is a great exercise. We're really working on stabilizing around our ankle and our calves. And as Ben will tell you from his fall this weekend, it's really important that we're always working on our balance. His fall kind of came out of nowhere, so just always strengthening those muscles can be really useful so that you're not part of that statistic. All right, getting into our arms. I want everyone, if you're seated or standing, this is going to look the same, but I want you to bring your arms out to the side with your palms facing the floor. And we're going to start by doing tiny circles going around. So here I'm not going to show you the 2 variations because, again, your body will look the same if you're seated or standing. So there's no excuse. You should look like me right now. I'm doing tiny little circles going forward. Good, I'm standing up nice and tall. My shoulders are dropped away from my neck. Sorry, from my ears. Good. And let's bring your palms facing the front of the room, and let's just push our palms forward. So my arms are staying straight, and it's as if I'm just like trying to almost like go in for a hug, but I'm not. I'm just not swaying my body. My arms are just moving on their own. Good. Adding that resistance, like you're pushing through water. And you should start to feel it in your chest and also in your triceps. Good. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping your thumb towards the floor, so now your palms are facing the back of the room. And now it's the same thing. You're just pushing back, but you're really not swaying your body. So it's just those arms that are moving. Shoulders away from your ears. Arms are straight, straight, straight. Good, give me 5 more. You should feel it in your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. You can relax your arms. Shake them out. And let's do some bicep curls. So I'm just squeezing my arms up in front. Palms are facing the ceiling, but I'm holding mine in fists. Good, my upper arm is squeezed into my side. Good, so this is a full extension and then bringing it all the way in for flexion. Give me 3 more. 2, and 1. And now I want you to do a halfway down and then come up again. So now I'm not going all the way down, I'm stopping at that 90-degree angle and then pulling my arms back up. So I'm really squeezing that bicep. Good, let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now full extension and flexion. So bringing your arms down and squeezing them up. Same thing that we did when we started these biceps. I always have a slight bend in my knee just to protect my lower back. So if you're standing, please make sure you have that. And if you're seated, you could sit towards the front of your chair with a straight back, sitting up nice and tall. Good, we have 3 more, 2, and 1. And now this time I want you to go all the way down and then come halfway up. So now it's like that opposite, coming down and then up to that 90 degrees. So we're just working the biceps a few different ways. We really want to exhaust this muscle today. Good. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And last set. We have 5 full. Arms down and up. Give me 3 more. 2, and 1. Good. Shake out those arms, grab a drink of water, and we're going to do 1 more set of arms. All right, so we're going to start the same way. Bring your arms out nice and long to the side. Palms are facing the floor, and small circles going forward. I have a slight bend in my knee. Really want to make this like nice long neck. Good, they're small circles. Mine are like the size of an apple. Good, and then stop. Put your palms facing up, and we're pulsing our arms in towards the front of the room. Let's do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side, flipping your thumb towards the floor. Palms are facing the back, and now pulsing back. Give me 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your elbows in so your palms are like facing the front of the room, and then push them out. So we're in and out. We're just activating those triceps here. So wrists are nice and straight, arms are nice and long when you extend. Good. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can drop your arms. Ben is like smiling off camera. He's so happy he's not doing arms with me today. Although he really could because it's just his knee. All right, so now we're just finishing out our triceps. I want you to hinge your waist forward. If you're standing, definitely have a bend in your knee, keeping a flat back, and your palms are facing the ceiling. And we're just pulsing our arms up to the sky. If you're seated, you can also have that hinge forward. And same thing, you're like framing the chair. And arms are pulsing up. Up. Good. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Final burnout, as if you're tapping your thumbs together and then extending them back out. So thumbs come in and then extend. Good. Same thing if you're seated. That flat back. My arms are burning. I hope yours are too at home. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Grab a drink of water, and I will lead you in a little arm stretch. I hope it wasn't too confusing having me standing and seated and talking and everything, but you made it through. So let's just cross one arm across our body, hugging it in, dropping your shoulder away from your ear, feeling that nice long stretch across your arm. Good, and switching sides. Other arm comes across, pull it in. I like to interlace my hands behind the back and just kind of push my chest forward. You can look up to the ceiling. You can look down. Good. I will certainly be back tomorrow. I hope you will be too. Feel free to repeat this video or combine it with another video on our website. But I will see you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone.